Hi, this is Sarah from the Keepers at Home channel, back to you with another video. This video, we're going to talk about how the cooking utensils, the appliances, the pans, how they all can affect your health as well. It's so overwhelming. And unfortunately, it really costs money or a lot of time that you're willing to invest to find the right products to keep your family healthy. So I would suggest an incremental approach. So first, let's talk about some of the issues with the utensils. Some people use plastics, and plastics are horrible for your body. They did a sample of many women that were pregnant, and they found plastics in their blood. These are also hormone disrupting. So the plastic utensils, get rid of them as soon as you can. Go to either stainless steel or wooden utensils. Okay, next are the pans. We all love the convenience. We were sold on non-stick pans, and we just love it. It makes the cleanup easier and everything like that. But what happens is a non-stick pans over time, that lining is breaking down, going into your food. The heat actually releases some of those particles. It goes into your food, and those have been proven to be toxic. I believe you can look that up on EWG as well. Another family favorite is the Tupperware. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't trust even the ones that say BPA free. There are other ingredients used to make these plastic containers that are just as toxic, but BPA is the phrase now to say I don't want that. So BPA, another hormone disruptor, very toxic, not good for your body. But even the BPA free plastics, I would avoid using that as well. And in turn, you could exchange that for glassware. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is certain porcelains, depending on the age. Now, porcelain, some of them come from China, and some of the clay or whatever they use contain lead. I know this is so overwhelming. It's like, what can we eat out of? What can we cook with? So, lead is not good for your brain, especially for developing children. So, you want to get rid of all the products, and sometimes there's a date on it, or you can look up the manufacturer that you purchase it from and research and see if that was made of lead. Okay, this one is going to hurt some of you. Okay, the crock pot. So the glaze for the crock pot, for some crock pots, can contain lead. There are crock pots you could purchase that are made of stainless steel. I would recommend purchasing that. Now, you could always look up your crock pot in the manufacturer's website, and it will tell you whether they're trace lead or whether there's lead in the finish of the glaze. But yeah, that's something you don't want to gamble with this, because once again, it affects you, it affects your family. So these, you want to protect your family. You don't want to have a lackadaisical, laissez-faire attitude about this. I really want everybody to take this seriously. Okay, here's another one that some of you may not have thought of, that I saw a video on it a couple of probably a year or two ago. Many of you love the air fryers, and I've been hearing some people have been complaining that they don't like the air fryer. They purchase it and they don't like it because it leaves a taste of something in the air fryer, and they can't pinpoint it. Problem is, some of your fryers contain Teflon. The Teflon particles are floating in the heat, and they are going into your food. So you want to make sure that your air fryer is safe and it doesn't contain Teflon or any other substances that could be toxic. Okay, another thing. So we went over storage containers, but we didn't go over saran wrap, and we didn't go over certain Ziploc bags or things like that. So we're going to go over that next. So I know this is a lot. Just have your pen down and writing it down, taking notes, and you could always go back and watch a video. So the plastic that you wrap the meat in, it's especially toxic for red meat. Red meat absorbs the BPA, the plastic from the saran wrap more than any other meat, red meat. So you want to figure out other ways to store your food using storage safe containers that we went over, glass containers, things like that. Utilize those instead of just wrapping the food in saran wrap, especially acidic food. It will absorb that plastic as well. So next thing I want to discuss is aluminum foil. Aluminum foil, I would not recommend cooking with it. Aluminum goes into the food at high temperatures. It releases the aluminum and it is absorbed into your food, which is going into your body, causing metal toxicity, aluminum toxicity. Some studies have linked the use of aluminum foil to Alzheimer's, or neurological conditions. I would just avoid using it. So there's mixed research on it, but I would just avoid using it altogether. Okay, so what can you use if you're not using the non-stick coating pans? Well, I would recommend, and there's mixed feelings about it, but I believe cast iron has been tried and true, has been used for years. Some people say it's the iron is a different form of iron than what your body really needs. There's been a school of thought that said the best iron is, from your dark leafy greens, but that could also build up metal toxicity. Too much iron is not good for you either. But cast iron is an option. Another option is high grade stainless steel. There are different grades. You could look it up on Google. And I would even recommend starting with the bottom grade and if over time progressing to the higher grade. Some of these sets are like some of them go up to like $2,000. Yeah, they get really expensive. So I would say start with what you can. You could always go to, antique stores, thrift stores, things like that. Oftentimes they do have stainless steel on the pan, and you could start by doing that, or you can just save up and get a really good cookware set. We want to eliminate those environmental toxins in our food. Let's see, anything else food related as far as the utensils. Just make sure, even I think I saw a bread maker not too long ago, and when you look at the lining of the loaf pan, and I believe that's also non-stick lining, just be aware of all the products that are using that. Baking pans, baking sheets, I would switch to all stainless steel, and you do your research and find non-toxic cookware and proceed from there. So that was a video for today. Please stay tuned for the next video in this series and have a great day.